I want revenge, but I gotta watch over your 10. Plus I got two myself, can't raise them from inside of a pen. I miss pulling up, seeing you grin. Even end disagreements, always preyed on seeing you win.
Alright, y'all, we back with another one. Today we're going to talk about Howard Brown, aka H-Town, aka H. Howard Brown was, to my knowledge, the youngest, and if not the youngest, he was one of the youngest people to be taken out by gun violence in the city of Wilmington. May he rest in peace. And today we tell his story. On December 19th, 1994, the 14-year-old homicide victim, Howard Brown, was in the area of 27th and Bower Street in the city of Wilmington. Brown was with several of his friends. Curtis Denby had approached the group and gotten into an argument with Brown. The argument was about a girl. Brown, who was physically smaller and several years younger than Curtis Denby, challenged Denby to a fist fight. Denby declined, however, leaving for a brief time. When Denby returned, he was accompanied by Freddie Flannery. The argument with Brown resumed, and Flannery put his hand underneath his waist as if he had a gun. They said Brown wanted to fight Denby one-on-one, so that's when one of the other friends stepped in and tried to end the argument, telling Denby and Howard to chill. Denby and Flannery ended the encounter without incident again by leaving the area. Before leaving, Denby told Brown he would be back and that Brown better not be out there when he returned. So they then went to Turtle's house. As Denby walked away, he stated, "I'm going to come back and I'll be bussing him." Bussing means shooting. One of the friends named Woody had his dog, which was a pit bull. H told one of his boys about the argument he had got in with Denby, and he had warned him not to be back around there when he returned. Woody's dog began chasing the cat. The crowd followed the dog. One of the friends stayed back. After a few blocks, the dog caught the cat. As they was watching the dog and the cat fighting, they saw a person who was identified as Denby walk to where Brown was standing, then began shooting. They saw the man's face and he was positive it was Denby. After the shooting occurred, his friends ran to help him. One of the friends heard gunshots and also came to the scene. And then they said that they had seen, one of the friends told the other friend, that he had seen Denby shoot Brown. The crime was reported to the police at approximately 8:52 p.m. on December 19th, 1994. On January 3rd, 1995, approximately 2 weeks after Brown's death, Flannery and Lemon escaped together from Ferris School. After Lemon had been captured, he was interviewed and videotaped by detectives. In the interview, Lemon told detectives how the escape took place. Lemon also stated that he was with Flannery for several days after the two of them had escaped. Lemon told detectives that while he and Flannery were hiding out together, Flannery told him about several prior acts of criminal conduct. According to Lemon, Flannery told him that not Denby had killed Brown. Lemon stated that Flannery also told him some of the details of the Brown homicide. Flannery told him that he, not Denby, had killed Brown. Lemon's statement, Flannery admits shooting. Lemon was called as a defense witness to the trial outside the presence of the jury. Lemon acknowledged that he had escaped from Ferris School with Flannery on January 3rd, 1995. He refused, however, to answer any questions concerning conversations with Flannery. Instead, Lemon invoked his privilege against self-incrimination. So at the end of the day, whatever the situation was between the female, which I don't have the details on what the situation was about, but it states that it was over a female. Now, what I get out of this is the younger man challenges the older man to a fight, and the man gets a gun. That's not how it was supposed to go down. That is not how it's supposed to go down. I just can't understand that one. The logic behind, you too small for me to fight, but I'm gonna shoot you and kill you. I don't understand that. Because if why would I spare you the fight because you too small, but I'm not gonna spare your life? That sounds like that. I don't understand that logic, but unfortunately, that's what happened. Rest in peace to Howard Brown. And then I send my condolences to all his family and friends. May he rest in peace.